Looks like once again the meme is proving to be 1000% true, and we're gonna have to reset the calendar of days past since a male feminist has been a creep. Now, I don't want to completely drag Adam Levine for what he was accused of kind of doing maybe a couple of different times, okay? There's nothing inherently wrong with what he did. I just want to mock him, okay, specifically for the way that he conducted himself. I want to expose a couple of his antics that he was up to, and then also just kind of mock his taste in women, because this dude has fucking bottom tier desires. It's fucking good. For as famous as the dude is and the mid-level women that he settles for, it's frankly disgusting, because he has that much power, and the broads that he decides to dabble with, it's fucking whatever. But hey, when I first heard of this story, the first thing that immediately came to mind is like, has he made any comments? Because I don't know a fucking thing about Adam Levine or Maroon 5. The fuck if I care about any of their music. So I just decided to type in Adam Levine, male feminist, and what should come up? Adam Levine, feminist, because of course, it never fucking fails. For the guys who just come out and state their intentions, know their worth, say that, hey, guess what? This is a non-exclusive relationship. You can be the main, okay? But I'm going to have some side out there, okay? Or if you know that this is going to be a non-exclusive relationship, guys who are forward with their intentions never find themselves in these type of situations. But guys that always just come out and say, no, girl. Men are here to make all of your dreams come true, okay? Just like Adam Levine says, men should be pillars of support to women. Yes, exactly. Men should be better men in order to uphold the female imperative. See, tradcons and feminists, male feminists, there's not a whole lot of difference here, right? Men should just be better, all for the benefit of women out there. The methods might be a little bit different, but the message is ultimately the same. Adam Levine is almost 40 years old, and he doesn't need a babysitter, but actually he's about to have a third kid, and they're deciding on a name, so maybe, well, technically he's gonna need one. The tatted up smoldering Jewish frontman, okay, of Maroon. Oh right, it's a Jewish outlet. I guess that kind of makes sense why you'd highlight that specifically. I didn't even know he was a Jew. Hey, opened up in an interview with Variety about his unyielding respect and value of women, his pop music ideology, and his future. The fuck ideologies in modern pop music other than absolute trash. So let's get into what our dude's been doing. That's the lady that apparently he was having an affair with, maybe kind of, sort of, but he was at least exchanging some basement level DMs with. And here's one of the first things that I'm going to expose, okay? If you have clout, if you have a certain level of fame in society, that trumps everything, absolutely everything. It doesn't matter how good of a conversationalist, it doesn't matter what type of game you have. You could have 24, 36, 48-inch guns. It doesn't fucking matter. If you're a famous person, you have a blue check mark next to your name, your message is going to be seen, respected, and then if you just have a simple line, come see me here, you're here, I'll flew you out, it doesn't fucking much matter. Game over. And we're going to see some of the fucking trash level game this guy has. And these are just the ones that we've seen, okay? That some broads have put on fucking Front Street. Adam Levine cheated on his wife with Stroh, model claims. She's just an OnlyFans thought, which, just, again, my guy, you're the lead singer of a relatively famous pop band, okay? Isn't he a judge on one of those fucking music shows, or am I completely out of date on that? But like, he's a famous dude. He should be able to fuck everywhere across the fucking country. He shouldn't be needing to hit up fucking Insta thoughts, okay? In order to get his dick wet. And especially ones as mid as this. Like, they got a couple of pictures here for comparison's sake. And it's like, this bitch, okay, what she posts on Instagram is way different than even what she posts on different platforms. Like, she's as basic as it gets. Anyways, an Instagram model has claimed that she and Maroon 5 frontman Adam Levine had an affair in a shocking, now viral TikTok. Okay, listen. There's a lot of lessons to be learned by this situation, and I have no love for Adam Levine. I just also gotta say, unless this bitch can actually provide some receipts, this is just a guy sending out some feelers, okay? Like, I don't necessarily see anything wrong with this initially, until you get to some of the more intimate conversations, and then he's just a fucking turbo simp. Summer Stroh? Oh, Sumner. I don't know. This bitch made a claim that she had an affair with a man who was married to a Victoria's Secret with his wife's. Oh my god, I've seen a picture of this bitch and interesting. She must have a smoking body, or did. She's kind of on her way to pumping out a third kid. So, when she was young, naive, and exploited. The bitch is only like 20. She's 23. Oh yeah, I was so much different 6 months ago. Fuck off. And possessed alleged receipts on the platform Monday. Stroh, who calls herself an Instagram model, in a video, and has an OnlyFans account. Of course she does. This is why I'm kind of thinking that, okay, maybe she had a DM conversation with Adam Levine. Those are her receipts, and now she's just trying to pimp her content. That would make a little bit of sense. And even if he did get his dick wet by her, does it really fucking matter? And if that's where it went, this would be a non-starter story for me. Sure, it would make the rounds on the tabloids, but it's just a famous dude exercising options. Okay, you could just roast him for his settling skills, because they're fairly legendary, but it does go on. Also alleged that while she and Levine no longer see one another. Oh, cool. So when you guys were seeing each other, you were young, then you were naive and exploited, or did you get something out of this situation? Because you kind of leave that out as well. Anyways, no longer see each other. He reportedly messaged and asked her permission to name his unborn child Sumner. Does she actually provide the receipts on that? Because that would be weird. That seems completely off base. Like, that just seems like, I don't know. I really don't know. That's just odd. In her video, which got more than 14.1 million views in the matter of hours. Yeah, no, exactly. It's TikTok. Fucking weird shit goes viral all the time there. So that's nice, I guess. Stroh, 23. Claimed the two were seeing each other for nearly a year, although the exact timeline is unclear. Yeah, a lot of missing details. That's why I'm not at all taking her side, because it doesn't really make much sense to me. Levine, 43, and model Bahati Prinsloo. Oof, okay. 34, have been married since July 19th, 2014. Okay. She was 26 at the time. Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. And announced on September 6th that they are expecting their third child. Okay, cool, whatever. When contacted by Page 6, Stroh claimed the alleged affair, which happened last year, was physical, yes, but I'm not saying anything further. Okay, cool. It was physical, but I'm not going to say anything because I need to make another TikTok video. Bitch is just out there for attention. Okay, I'm just going to call it right now. That's all that's eventually going to end up coming out on this, okay? The Post has reached out for reps for Levine and Prinsloo. Why would you go to his wife, you fucking vultures? But whatever. On Tuesday, Levine denied having an affair, but admits he crossed a line. Yeah, we're going to talk about that as well. Levine has denied cheating on his pregnant wife, Bahati Prinsloo. Well, if this happened a year ago, she wasn't pregnant then. Okay, well, actually, I don't know how old their other kids are, nor do I really fucking care. And it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. He is who he is, and she gets the house and the cars and the kids at the end of the day. So who gives a fuck? She's just an insta-thought looking for attention. Who cares? But admits he crossed the line by sending flirtatious messages to another woman. Here's another lesson out there, okay? This would be something that would be totally left either unseen, unread, if Adam Levine wasn't Adam Levine. Okay, he never would have gotten to the DMs. Sumner Stroh never would have paid attention to him, okay, if he didn't have the profile picture of Adam Levine, if he didn't have the blue check mark at the end of his name, okay? If he wasn't a man that other men want to be and other women want to fuck, he wouldn't have a Victoria's Secret model wife. He wouldn't have people talking about this situation. So by male standards, he really didn't do anything wrong, okay? But by male feminist standards, who thinks that men and women are equal, that's a big old no-no. Stroh, who claims she and Levine saw each other for about a year, shared screenshots of private messages that the star allegedly sent her. It's truly unreal how fucking hot you are. Yeah, this dude has terrible fucking text game. We're just going to go ahead and roast the texts themselves, but also shows you the fact that he continued to go on about this stuff, and we don't even know if these are all the DMs that are there. It doesn't matter how terrible your game is if you have a certain level of clout that just completely washes everything out of the way, because he still ended up fucking or getting what he wants out of this situation, even though he has a text game of a fucking 7th grader. It's pathetic. I use poor judgment in speaking with anyone other than my wife in any kind of flirtatious manner, okay? Levine wrote in a statement on Instagram on Tuesday, I didn't have an affair. Nevertheless, I crossed the line during my regrettable period in my life. That was last year? Oh, okay, cool. In certain instances, it became inappropriate. Not really. It's just inappropriate to read because it's so fucking cringe. I have addressed that and have taken proactive steps to... Wasn't he a spokesperson for Proactive? Anyways, to remedy this with my family. He vowed to work through the difficult period with Prinsloo, 34, to whom he'd been married since 2014. Yeah, that's adorable. Yeah, that's his wife. She looks like a fucking alien, okay? And unless she's wearing heels, like, that's a gangly looking bitch, okay? Maybe she's a wonderful person. I'm sure they probably have a very happy life together. But then again, he also looks like a panel van enthusiast, okay? Like a janitor down at the fucking casino. Like, if he wasn't who he is, if somebody like that pulled up, especially with the game that we see in the DMs, do you think he could pull old Squarehead Slit Eyes or Walmart Mandy Rose? I don't think so. I think this guy's going home and fucking filling the cup that he's holding with his painted fingernails. Again, the men with painted fingernails. What the fuck is this? My wife and my family is all that I care about in this world. That seems like it's a lie. To be this naive and stupid enough to risk the only thing that truly matters to me. Oh, you're gonna get divorce raped. Why would you say that? To me is the greatest mistake I could ever make. I will never make it again. Bookmark that. Keep it in your mind, okay? When more women start to come out on that one, just keep that in your mind. I'll never make that mistake again. I take full responsibility. Was he a part of that fucking cringe video? I take responsibility. We will get through it, and we will get through it together. But okay, I alluded to this earlier. You can see old Thoughtstein right there in her burgundy bikini, and it's like, she's fine. I've probably seen 15, 16, 17 different women like that this past week just walking around. It's like, it's nothing spectacular. She's in good shape. Yeah, terrific. She's got, like, what, a 34C titty. It's fine and all. Like, she's fine. But you take a look at this picture right here. I don't know where that's from. Maybe it's from her Instagram account. But then you take a look down here. That's supposed to be the same woman. Stop it. Because now she just looks like Walmart's Megan Fox. Like, it's totally fucking different. Like, her titties look way fucking different in that one as opposed to this one. You just compare and contrast the two. That's not the same bitch. Instagram filters work like a motherfucker, okay? And it looks like, yeah, if he got lured in by the look of that, I wouldn't be ragging on him so much. But then again, he also decided to settle down with Willem Dafoe's fucking long-haired stunt double. Like, she's not... Again, might be the love of his life. Don't know, don't care, but we'll see the kind of game that he decided to work on her. And again, it just goes to show you, hey man, if you're short, if you have a stutter, if you're stupid as a motherfucker, if you are famous in some form or fashion, if you max yourself out in one given area, you got a chance out there. Now let's take a look at some of these DMs, because they're getting memed to hell and back, which is just kind of funny because they're so goddamn bad. Like, even high school kids run better game than this. It's fucking sick. In recent days, a total of 5 women have come forward to claim the married singer sent them sexually explicit DMs. Oh, okay. On social media while he awaits the birth of his 3rd child with model wife Bahidi Prinsloo. She's been awfully quiet about this, but we'll wrap up with all that. Keep that in your bonnet for a moment. Yet while many Twitter users express sympathy for the rock star's pregnant wife, why? Sure, at the end of the day, she's ultimately gonna have that pull in case of emergency button and take half of his fucking shit. She also, you know what, gets the family, gets his full attention, gets the cards, gets the names, okay, and what is she? Okay, all we've seen so far, she used to be a Victoria's Secret model. Cool, now she's 34. Go out there and try to be a Victoria's Secret model at 34 after 3 kids. You could do it for some one-off fetish shows, but outside of that, ain't gonna be getting nothing. So yeah, she's set up fine. I wouldn't be too worried about that. Yet many Twitter users express sympathy. Who gives a shit? Because they're all just fucking simps at the end of the day. Kind of like Adam Levine. That's why he's going to end up getting butt-fucked by this situation. They couldn't help but poke fun at the leaked messages sent by the singer, in which she used phrases such as, oh god, I may need to see the booty. Oh my god. Like, even in my most blue-pilled of days, I don't even think I was that fucking bad. Like, if I still had some of my old phones, I might be able to find something as cringeworthy as that, but that would take a fucking expedition effort. I may need to see the booty. Oh my god. The fact that you're begging for nudes to begin with is just a fucking red flag. Ugh, this is so cringe. And offering to buy one woman's ass a steak dinner and whisper sweet nothings into it. Ugh. Why would you say that? Ugh. One phrase that caught the eye of several users was, "It's unreal how fucking hot you are. Like, it blows my mind." I went into a cringe coma for a second. That is so fucking bad. Why would you set yourself up for failure like that? Okay. Simping on a woman's looks, especially if she's an Instagram model, okay, is such basic bitch tier shit that she hears 3, 4, 5 dozen times a day. It's not special. It's not unique. But this is the shit that super famous guys with blue check marks can get away with. Okay? If you or I texted this shit to some lady, she would just, oh, that's nice, and then just fucking move on to the next, because that is, first of all, you're not displaying high value by putting her up on a fucking pedestal to begin with. That's first and foremost. Second of all, you're praising her for simply existing. So you are so far behind at this point. If it wasn't for the fact that you are one of the most famous people on earth, I'm just dumbfounded. I'm dumbfounded by how little game most people have, especially at the highest level, because I think this dude, like, I remember hearing about Maroon 5 back when I was in, high school or some shit. Like, this dude's been famous for a very long time, so he hasn't had to worry. He hasn't had to be out in the cut getting trim. Could I use an older man term for this? See, he's got me all fucked up about this, okay? He hasn't had to go out there and chase gash for fucking decades at this point, so his game has eroded so much where he can just fucking outright simp this hard. I never want to get to this level because I always want to stay completely on my shit. Anyways, along with a barrage of memes, fans tweeted, "I think we can all agree that I may need to see the booty is something we should carry with us from this Adam Levine scandal. It is truly a gift that we need to incorporate into the lexicon." Yeah, I would definitely meme this picture of him right there with an eye patch and a fucking Jack Sparrow tri-corner hat, because that would be hilarious. But yeah, I skipped over all the memes. You can take a look at them. I'll link to this article specifically in the description, along with everything else that we've seen here, because obviously, but like it shows, okay, despite the insatiable public interest and the growing raft of women coming forward, neither Levine nor his pregnant wife looked bothered as they were spotted strolling around Montecito, California with their daughter on Wednesday. Because, of course, she knows exactly what she's getting. Somebody who is a turbo fucking simp. I think we've seen that displayed multiple fucking times. Somebody who, yeah, you know, you just weather this storm. You just laugh along with the memes right now. And guess what? This too shall pass. She knows the fucking game. She is also, at least at that time, okay, when they were first, you know, getting married and some shit, she was a 26-year-old lingerie model. She knows the fucking game at this point. But like they have it right here, Adam Levine's wife, Bahidi Prinsloo. I can't believe that's her real name. You should just change it for, you know, for my sake. Reportedly sticking it out, but how she is feeling after allegations about naming their kid after love interest. Yeah, that's another interesting little tidbit that came out of this one, okay? And this is where I find it to be just a little bit cap, okay? Because she's got a screenshot here. Not entirely sure, because she's shown a couple of different conversations. A lot more of them from behind the traditional Instagram DM screen, okay? But then all she has on this one is just a screen cap, Wednesday, June 1st. So we don't know if this is this year or not, okay? Nothing there to really indicate as much, okay? But then she just has, okay, something back and forth between Adam Levine account, okay? Don't know for sure if that's going to be the official account. We got the hands up in the air, okay? Just asking, okay, her account, which you'd imagine probably Sumner Stroh, if we know of that stuff, okay? And then again, okay, serious question. I'm having another baby, and if it's it's W boy, I really want to name it Sumner. Is that okay with you? Dead serious. And then, yeah, okay, throws up the questioning emoji. Wouldn't that be something that you would have in the DMs to properly show? So it's tough to see. It's, again, another reason why I don't quite believe her claims. And again, there's so many red flags in this story. It's like, okay, cool. An Instagram thought with an OnlyFans page. Immediately, my fucking radar's already triggered when it comes to this bitch just wants attention and clout off this situation. Oh, you're the girl who used to sleep with Adam Levine? Ooh, how nice. Like, you think that that's just going to get you some kind of fucking fame and fortune. At the end of the day, you're 23 years old. You should be trying to make yourself as exclusive and high value as possible. But no. You want to try to bust it open for the world for $9.99 a month. Good business model you have there. Yeah, well, you're doing all this dumb shit at 23. What is the wife of Adam Levine doing at 23 years old? All right, scouting out some of the most famous pop singers in the world right now, trying to lock him down for long-term security. Interesting. So you have that lesson to learn from this. Also, setting the boundaries of a relationship, given the fact that, yeah, Adam and his wife are still walking around, she probably knew exactly what was up, okay? He's going to be out there touring with his group, or does he have a solo project as well? Regardless, he's going to be gallivanting worldwide, okay? And for most people at that level, at that high level, okay, their wife or their significant other understands the situation, okay? They know if they're going to be the main girl, okay, just don't embarrass me, just don't get anybody fucking pregnant at the end of the day. If you're going to do your shit, just keep it on the down low. It's like, I don't need to hear about it. As long as you do that type of stuff, I'm not saying everybody can get away with that, okay? That's not the boundaries most people can set. That's for the high-level dudes, and that's what Adam Levine is. Like it or not, I think his game is absolute fucking trash, but the marketplace has decided something totally different. He is famous regardless. But it also shows if you lay the groundwork in the beginning when you're saying stupid things like, men should be the pillars of support to women. If you're incongruent with your statements, if your actions don't match up with your words, guess what? You're going to be marker number 1 whenever something decides to go a little bit wrong, okay? And if you're going along with an entire list of women that start to come forward and say, well, he kind of treated me like garbage, even if those allegations aren't anywhere near true, if you have a long history of receipts out there, you better make sure that you run tight game. But that's asking a lot from a guy who thinks that, you know, a basic bitch is just so fucking hot. It's unbelievable. Ugh, God. If he wants to really own the situation, the next album that he releases, song titles should be everything that we've seen in the DMs that have come out so far, because that's just fucking embarrassing. But with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.